Welcome to your English news broadcast live on ERi-TV. It's exactly 10:30 p.m. on Eritrea's local time. From our headquarters at Asmara with your domestic and international news in brief, I'm Zahra Buduri. But first, we'll begin with your major headlines for this broadcast. Athlete Deaside Asal wins Asmara Marathon 2025. Additional classrooms in Ad-Dukhala and Maimina subzones. Your international, according to yesterday's reports, Gabon withdraws from EU fishing agreement after 18 years. MOD, Russian military retaliated against Ukraine's terrorism. With your reports in brief. Athlete Deaside Asal from the Ministry of Defense has won the 2025 Asmara Marathon held today along the main streets of Asmara. The marathon featured athletes from the central, southern and Gashbarka regions, as well as individual athletes from Dundon Club of the Ministry of Defense. Participants also included international runners from Kenya, South Sudan, Uganda and Tanzania. Athlete Deaside completed the race in 2 hours, 16 minutes and 28 seconds. Organized by the Athletics Federation of Eritrea and held in accordance with the international standards, the Asmara Marathon 2025 saw athlete Nahom Ermias from the Gashbarka region and athlete Dennis Kusamba from Kenya finished second and third respectively. In the women's category, however, which covered 10,000 meters, Olympian athlete Dolce Tasfu from Dundon Club, Olympian athlete Rahel Daniel from the Central Region and athlete Diana Shishai from the Central Region secured first, second and third places respectively. In the Paralympics race conducted in the two groups, Tasfahi Wattakhle, Sibhatu Kasata and Dirar Oba Mariam ranked first, second and third in the first group, while Ibrahim Muhammad, Tedros Aragai and Petros Samuel took the top three positions in the second group. The winners were awarded prizes by various government officials. Certificates of recognition were also presented to those who contributed to the successful implementation of the event. Residents of Addi Sharatai and Addi Burkut in the Ad-Dukhala subzone and residents of Addi Atida in the Maimina subzone have taken the initiative to construct additional classrooms to accommodate more school-aged children. Local administrators stated that this initiative aimed to address the existing shortage of classrooms, which had hindered the teaching and learning process. They also praised the strong participation and contribution of the residents. Mr. Tasfai Sabhatu, head of the educational office in the Ad-Dukhala subzone, noted that as a resident of the initiative, junior school students can now continue their education in their local areas without having to travel long distance. The effort has also led to a 47% increase in female students' enrollment. Mr. Tasfai Abraha, speaking on behalf of the subzone, administrator called on the other administrative areas within the subzone to follow the commendable example. Your global up ahead. Stay tuned for more. On your international line, according to yesterday's report, 18 years after signing a key fisheries partnership with the European Union, Gabon has announced its intention to utterly withdraw from the agreement, citing an imbalance in benefits and growing concerns over resource exploitation. The agreement, established in the year 2007, allowed European vessels to fish in Gabonese waters in exchange for financial support to Gabon's fisheries sector. However, President Brice Clotaire Oligui Nguema has described the deal as lopsided, arguing that while European fleets have profited significantly, Gabon has seen limited returns. The Libreville is now raising the alarm over the potential over-exploitation of its marine resources and the lack of investment and job creation resulting from the partnership. A major sticking point is that fishing caught under the agreement are shipping directly to Europe without being landed or processed in Gabon, a practice the government now wants to end. In its official statement, the Gabonese government emphasized the need for local economic benefits and has expressed a desire to develop domestic fishing processing capabilities. However, the European Union has responded with surprise but acknowledged Gabonese sovereign right to withdraw. The move marks a significant shift in Gabon's approach to managing its natural resources with a renewed focus on national control and economic self-sufficiency. On your final report, the Russian military has said its forces carried out large-scale overnight strikes against Ukrainian defense industry sites using drones and long-range precision-guided weapons. Ukrainian officials also reported waves of missiles and drone acts across multiple cities, including the capital Kyiv, as well as Lviv and Lutsk on Friday morning. The baggage, which included air, sea and land-based missiles as well as unmanned aerial vessels, was a response to recent Russian Defense Ministry said on Friday terrorist attack, quote-unquote, carried out by Kyiv. Ukraine blew up railway bridges in Russia last week, derailing civilians and freight trains and killing at least 7 and injuring over 120. Ukraine also launched a coordinated drone strike on multiple Russian air bases targeting long-range nuclear-capable bombers stationed in Russian North and Far East. Russia has claimed that most drones were intercepted and the aircraft targeted had been damaged. Dear viewers, that is all for now with your domestic and international news in brief. Until we are back with some more news, stay and enjoy the rest of our programs. But until then, this is a recap review of your major headlines for this broadcast hour. Athlete Deaside Asal wins Asara Marathon 2025. Additional classrooms to be added in Adukhala and Main in Mainmine subzones. Withdraws from EU fishing agreement after 18 years, Gabon wants. Russian military retaliated against Ukraine's terrorism, according to yesterday's reports. That is all for now from us here on ERi-TV. Until then, bye-bye for now.